K-Trend Monitoring Office, how can I help you? And back joining us on this Monday for K-Trend Monitoring Office is David. David, what's up, buddy?
Hello, everyone. Hello, SJ. I'm glad to be here. It's a little bit of a cold weather nowadays.
It's very cold.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've dressed extra warm today.
I wish I dressed a little bit warmer. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget. I'm not 20 anymore. I got a question for you, David.
Yeah.
We actually met each other for the first time earlier this year.
Yeah.
In a fantastic event, and thanks to that, I said, man, I got to bring this guy in. And then I later found out it's not about bringing this guy in. I got to beg this guy to come in. I had no idea how big of a deal he was.
No, thank you so much.
When you first saw me,
yeah.
How old did I look like?
Okay. You really had to ask this question for today.
Yes.
Like no sugarcoating.
No sugarcoating. Be
honest.
For real. Be for real.
Yeah.
Be for real.
I'm really worried that this might offend you or something.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay, I thought you were definitely in your mid 30s to like below 40s.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how old I am right now.
Yeah. So you're about the. I saw it in the right manner, I guess.
I'll be celebrating my 39th birthday come December. So,
congratulations!
Still my 30s.
Okay.
Still my 30s.
Yeah.
I say this because I've been hearing this terminology a lot.
Yeah.
Especially pointed towards me. And they said, today is your special. The whole idea of young 40.
Yeah.
Young poti.
Young poti. That's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
But yes, definitely it's one of the most explosive K memes, I would say, or maybe even a trend in Korea right now. In Korea, we pronounce it young poti, but in English, it's young 40. And it originally was coined around 2015.
Was it really?
Yes, the word existed back then.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can go back to date on the internet and you'll still find those words in 2015. But back then, the difference was it was a compliment, actually. It was a compliment for stylish, trend-conscious people in their 40-somethings who tried to reject the traditional ajoshi image.
Yes.
And the term has now transformed ever since into kind of a sharp generational weapon.
So I remember the first time I heard Young 40 was like beginning of this year, like last year, Yang Gurum, who's also about to be Young Poti soon. He's only a year younger than me.
Yeah.
I said I knew certain rappers, like PH1, because I like hip-hop. And then he goes, 역시 SJ Young Poti.
Oh, wow.
And I was like so offended.
Yeah, what did he mean by that?
Because I wasn't 40 yet. I was like, what are you talking about? But apparently back then, he was referring to it in a good way.
Exactly.
But now it's bad?
Yeah, you have to be careful because, if you go to all these, communities online or YouTube, there's tons of content and parodies about the Young 40 meme.
Dude, DC Inside is so toxic.
I know. So you can't really just wave around that word Young 40 anymore to people like, oh, you're a Young 40. And, there are a lot of controversial Kakao Talk receipts or screenshots circulating on the internet, calling this guy or that guy a young 40, or occasions when you spot someone trying to be cool in Itaewon or Hongdae clubs and they'd be like, oh, there's a young 40 in the flesh,
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, now young 40 isn't that much of a positive meaning. It's not about fashion or anything. It's revealing deep societal tensions, and it goes into the depths of even economic inequality, aging anxieties, even sexual overreach, and the breakdown of trust between generations.
It's like, I don't understand why it's being directed at our age group now.
Directed at?
Yeah, are you young people so jelly of what we've accomplished this generation? Because I like to say my generation.
Yeah.
Okay, the 80s. I'm sorry. I know you're in their 90s. 90s. Still relatively young.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? You might be the very last of your species.
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
As in the normal generation.
The normal generation.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't know where
Snap.
this is going.
Yes, that's right. That's right. That's right. I just started a war with all the people in their 20s. Where, you know what struggle is.
Okay.
You know how to work for stuff.
Oh, wow.
You know?
What are you implying?
You're not deeply sensitive about everything. You know? And I feel, and we know how to work for what we need.
Oh, wow. Shots fired.
Yes,
oh,
yes.
my gosh.
Yes. And so now they're just, shots fired at us because we went through all that stuff and we've been dogging at all the young people. That's what, our generation have been doing.
Wow. Today isn't really the best day to be shooting fire at like the younger generation,
Why?
right? Because
What's
our
today?
topic is Young 40.
Yes.
And we'll basically be talking about why Young 40 is toxic and stuff.
Dude, I just turned toxic. All right, end of the segment now. Yeah. I just proved to everybody why young 40s
Exactly.
So let's talk about the K-me formula.
Yeah.
From compliment to contempt.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, as I mentioned, in its early days, Young 40 celebrated 40-somethings who stayed fit, embraced streetwear, liked hip-hop, so like someone, wear like things like Stussy hoodies, Nike Air Maxes, like wide leg pants, hood, what do you call them? Like the snapbacks
Yes.
and all that. So, back then people would be like, oh, he's very trend conscious. Like, oh, he's not as old as we think we are.
No.
But in 2022, the meaning kind of inverted. Now it's kind of a derogatory label for men perceived as desperately trying to pass as 25 or 30 or something. So there was this one 29-year-old woman who just put this on the internet, saying, like, there was a guy that was just passing by dressed in that kind of manner, and they would comment, hey, a young 40 is passing by. Haha.
Yeah, and 30s is right around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
You know what the weird thing is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you picked out some interesting words here. Stussy,
yeah.
hoodies, Nike Air Max, wide leg pants, flat, the snapbacks,
Yeah.
right? These are all fashion that we grew up with,
Exactly.
right? And so we're only continuing to wear it. It's not us trying to be cool again.
Yes.
Because what happened, we talked about fashion before with Angela before, but fashion is one of those things where it keeps circling.
It's exactly. Yeah.
So things that I wore when I was young that I thought was cool,
yeah.
young people are wearing.
Yeah.
And they think it's theirs when it's something that we wore a long time ago.
Yeah.
And because we're wearing something that we've worn for years,
Right.
they think they're copying them
Okay.
and saying young 40.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I feel like about wearing Air Maxes, the white ones
Yes.
and the, all those were ours when I was in high school and middle
Yes.
school. Everyone wore them. So I think you have a point over there. That's valid.
Yes.
But then we have something like the new orange iPhones. That didn't exist back then.
You're not really an aje
Okay.
if you use an iPhone.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
What am I using right now? It's a Galaxy.
Oh, so you're saying you're an Ajay?
I am definitely an Ajay. I'm not
okay.
gonna lie, I'm an Ajay. I mean, goodness, I'm married with 2 kids.
Okay.
I'm definitely an Ajashi.
Okay.
You can't call yourself an Ajashi if you're using, that fruit phone.
Yeah, but weirdly enough, the new iPhone with the orange color is now the symbol of being a young 40. Them trying to be up to the trend and like at the forefront of it using the orange one that shines when you're in the streets.
Guys, apparently that color doesn't even hold. Apparently it turns pink afterwards or something
really?
like that. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But other stuff. What are some other stuff?
Yeah, so obviously what are they trying to do like with this kind of streetwear and iPhones? They're trying to like be flashy and obviously trying to, make a sentence or like a statement towards other people. And especially if they're dudes, I don't know why, but this meme usually means like it means like a guy. I haven't seen a lot of people actually say, oh, she's a young 40.
Yeah, it's true.
So I don't know why, but stereotypically it's
Yeah.
usually a guy, and guys are very interested in girls.
Yeah.
So usually this kind of fashion or objects are used to try to impress younger women. And that's when it gets kind of weird. Yeah.
No, it does it gets weird. It's definitely weird. I'll put it this way. It is weird
Yeah.
when a much older gentleman is
Yes.
trying to hit on younger
Exactly.
women,
Exactly.
right? But also trying to act young
Yeah.
and do that.
Yeah.
We see that a lot in like To Catch a Predator.
Yes. Oh, that's a little bit too far away.
So no, I've seen episodes of that where they try to dress young, but I mean I know that's a little bit too far. But I just think Young 40 basically categorized everybody.
Yeah.
And it was weird because I was dressing a certain way this past summer.
Yeah.
And it was just comfortable. Shorts, black shorts, high socks, just black shirt.
Yeah.
You know, walking around with white sneakers.
Uh-huh.
And everyone's like, you're dressed like Young 40. And I was like, what are you talking about? I'm just dressed comfortably.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think it would be stressful for people who are in that age bracket to be generalized and lumped into this K meme that's going on right now. And that doesn't carry like a very positive image.
So David, I got a question for you because, you know, you're part of the young generation.
Am I?
If I dress like that,
yeah.
and I'm wearing like, because I like sneakers too, and I like to buy new sneakers, like Dunks. I like Dunks. Now I can't wear them anymore.
Oh.
Because if I wear Dunks,
Young 40.
yeah. Let's say you didn't know that I was married and I got 2 kids, and I ain't got time to flirt with young. Do you think I would be? Would you think like, oh, he's dressed like that because he wants to be attractive in front of younger women?
To be honest, I would have a little bit of prejudice.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because it's like, you know, in our society, like we have like a, you know, some kind of track, right? Like we have a window of like to marry, to get into a career, to dress a sort of way. And I'm not advocating that kind of behavior, but since people are boxed into that and that's like normal, considered normal, when you see someone that's like an anomaly, that your mind would kind of jump into that kind of conclusion, I guess.
I have a lot to say about this topic.
Oh,
I have a lot
are
to say.
you triggered?
I'm not triggered. Well, actually, no, I'm semi-triggered. Yes, I am semi-triggered because I think people are jumping to conclusions.
Yes.
Before they start calling everybody young 40s. It's like the whole boomer thing. Remember when everybody was calling boomers and stuff like that? We're going to continue on. You chose a song from New Jeans, Hype Boy. Why?
Well, it's the title is quite self-explanatory, I
We're
guess.
wearing new jeans and going to Hype Beast to buy shoes?
Yeah, Hype Boy.
This is New Jeans with Hype Boy. Ben's song says, how about 50 who try to look young? Are they still called Young 40? I call that respect. I call that respect, Ben.
Yeah.
Because, look, I'm just going to put it this way. People are getting younger and they're taking care of themselves
That's
more.
true. Yeah.
Right? And so it could be mostly, because 40 is no longer 40.
I agree.
You know how like 60 is no longer 60s, like 60 is the new 50 and 70 is the new 60. It's like you take another 10 years
We're
back.
getting younger.
40 is the next 30, you know? And 30 is the next 20. And all you guys in their 20s, you guys are still like teenagers.
And then the Gen Z listening to this will be like, oh, he's biased. The messenger is actually biased.
No, we're just trying to take care of ourselves, look nice. But the only fashion that we know is what we're used to wearing back in the days, which happens to be now a full-on cycle that young people wear. But here is where it gets interesting. And this is where I think the real Young 40, the negative aspect of Young 40 comes out.
Yeah.
It's become a battlefield, the real trigger being the creepy flirting.
Yes.
Tell me about this. Is new to me.
Okay, so a lot of the media and the internet memes always cover the Young 40 phenomenon in like a fun and comedic way. And nowadays it's reached the national news. Like you can watch it on all these, TV station broadcasted news, and the anchors are all explaining what Young 40 is. But if you look in the comment section, a lot of rebellious comments are there saying like, oh, you do not have a clue why we are making this a meme and why we are criticizing this group of people.
Okay.
So I actually did some investigation and some digging in the comments and asked my people around me in my circle about what do you think like is driving the criticism or hate towards this generation. So apparently fashion is only the surface level thing, and the true ignition point is, as evidenced by thousands of online comments, sexual overreach.
Okay.
So real quotes from YouTube and a lot of online communities capture the sentiment saying, I don't even care about the fashion, just let them be. But the sight of them hitting on 20-something women is sickening. Stuff like that. And also saying comments such as driving a GV80 from Genesis and trying to pick up a 25-year-old in it. It's very, very disgusting.
Yeah, guys, first of all, it's a good car.
It is a good car.
It's a good car. I could be 25 and I want to drive that car.
Yeah,
I just like SUVs.
I guess the person was trying to make a representative for like a status symbol, you know?
I know you don't go clubbing. You like to drink matcha.
Yeah.
Instead of going clubbing and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I don't know the Hongdae scene. I don't know the club scene. The only club I go to is Kayo Top 10.
Okay.
Where they play 90s,
Okay.
K-pop music and things like that.
Yeah.
And, I'm obviously not flirting over there.
Yeah.
But is there legitly like 40s people in their 40s going to clubs trying to like
Yes.
hit on?
So actually, I heard like if you're close to the bouncer or like if you pay an upfront sum of money, like you're gonna buy some like whiskey or a seat.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like if you were
Tabor's
a
on the-
table,
yeah, yes. Tabor's on the-
they'll let you in even if you're in your 40s, and then they'll be like sitting there and trying to get like young girls with the expensive booze and all that. So.
But they're single?
Oh, apparently, like they have to be single to come.
You
right?
better be single. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
That's a different kind of problem if you're not single,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow, how things have changed. You know what it used to be? Is when I was in my 20s,
Yeah.
I went to a hotel bar / club,
Okay.
JJ's.
Yeah.
And I was in my 20s, and I just went with my this Hyung, who's the manager, manager Hyung, and he was in his 30s and 40s. Where there's other people in his 30s and 40s, and they all dressed very fancy. Not fancy, but like semi-casual.
Okay.
Blazer, looked very proper. As the British say, they look very proper. And that itself was an appeal. And I always thought that if you're in your 30s and 40s dressing that way,
Yeah.
is more of an appeal. I don't know why you got to dress up like, hip
Right.
to appeal to the opposite gender.
I actually think that's what the younger generation thinks right
Okay.
now, because like you look like a tryhard or desperate to look younger and to get more younger girls, I guess. So like a lot of people say that the young 40 problem is using money, cars, or status to buy the youth and try to date women way younger than them. And this often occurs mostly in the workplace.
Oh, snap.
Yes, so sometimes escalating to levels of sexual harassment towards younger female staff. And, like these men in the managerial level, I would say, and in those positions, they try to cover their age by, like dressing in a young way and try to like approach these younger female employees saying like, oh, you want to go for a coffee or a meal afterwards? And the women there are like, can you just leave me alone, please?
We don't have anyone like that in Arirang. In fact,
thank God.
You know our producer. He dresses like how his age.
Oh, okay.
This clothes here.
Yeah.
Pretty old SJ. I borrowed his clothes.
Okay.
So he's dressing his age. I think I like to say everyone dresses their own way.
Yeah.
Am I dressed my age?
I think so.
Am I?
I mean, there's no such thing as like dressed as your age, to be honest. But since we're on this topic, I would say yeah.
Because now,
Yeah.
because of this whole young 40 image and what a young 40 is now,
Yeah.
I always thought when someone called me young 40, I was like, that's a compliment. But now I'm afraid if I'm dressed hip,
Yeah.
especially during the summer, I like to dress, very comfortably. Then I'm afraid people are gonna go like, oh my goodness, look at this guy.
Yeah.
He's trying to
It's
look.
sad. But like as long as you don't hit on younger women, I think you're
don't.
fine.
I'm married with 2 kids.
Exactly. And I think the resentment widens when, it's one thing to hit on younger women, right? That's already bad. But then if there's reverse discrimination amongst young men in the
Yes.
same workplace and you treat them less compared to
Yes.
the women, that's when it gets really ugly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, like these people in their young 40s are like, these young men are direct competitors as us, with us. Yeah.
Do I need therapy?
What's happening?
This is an interesting topic. I wonder if all of you guys have heard of this young 40 thing. And when you hear young 40, what is the image that you get? right? Do you get, is it a creepy image? What kind of image it is? Share with us. You chose a song from BTS, Not Today. Why this song?
It's a statement from the younger generation saying no to the people in their 40s who want to like creepily approach and say, oh, you want to go for a date or something?
Oh my
no,
God.
not today.
Opa-cha.
No. Oh my God, Young 40 anthem.
This is BTS with Not Today. Messages coming in from our listeners. Disobedient Space Whale over in Newcastle says, 40-year-old Koreans don't look old anyways in general. That's true. Like, Asians look young.
That is very true. Yeah, and with the help of K-beauty and all the K-healthcare nowadays.
You know, I don't put anything on my face, man.
Oh, me neither. Oh.
That's the way, man.
Yeah, it is. The natural way.
That is the way. Thank you. Finally, someone. Let's see. Am I young 40s as I still collect action figures? I think there's a different term for that, kidult.
Oh, yes. Yeah, kidult.
Which, like, again, I think some people look down on it, but others, we go, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I collect action figures. Anime figures.
I mean, I wish I could. Like when I went to Chris Rhodes' place over in Leeds and I saw his man cave, I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, and it's a very expensive hobby as well, too.
It is. It is. I mean, I think if they don't understand that, I mean, that's your hobby.
Yeah.
I don't think it really has anything to do with like, you know, you as a person.
Right.
I don't, if they think it's a weird thing, then that person is
exactly weird.
Not for you. Not for you. Let's talk about how, as when I started this segment, obviously I was gurked. I was scratched. I was scratched because there is this generational gap.
Right.
There is this generational fracture that's going on. And I feel like that's where it's coming from, because it is also true that it is our age group, our generation, that's always kind of dogging at the younger generation, saying, you're not doing this, that's why you can't do this. You know, when I was... you know, latte.
Yeah, latte,
you know, it comes from our, like, we're always dogging in this. So in return, that's what they're doing to us right now. So there's always this conflict right now. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, so I'm glad you mentioned Latin, because like that basically means like back in my day, right? Back in the old days. Or there are other terms like gonde, which means like, I guess, boomer or very authoritative.
I'm also that.
Yeah, bossy figure, something like that. And then I think the next term we have is young 40 at the moment. So those all kind of are thrown around in funny ways, but also if you actually dig deep down to the origin of it, they stem from actual generational disparity and gaps and struggles as well. So what the younger generation is claiming that's behind the young 40 is the actual, what do you call it? The generational wealth that the disparity they have. So they're saying, oh, you guys had way better off than us. Like, we are struggling over here. It's so hard to get jobs, security, homes. You know, we can't even buy a house nowadays. And now that you're up there as a manager and you have all the wealth, you can spend all of that. You're trying to steal from us, from our fashion, from our trends. From SJ is not looking good right now, but yeah, that's kind of where a little bit it comes from. So they're like, you know, you guys in your 40s, you know, you lived through the golden ages. You went through the financial crises, but like, you know, there was a lot of inflation and like the housing prices climbed up too. You could save up with your salaries, blah, blah, blah. But for us, you know, it's way tough out here.
What the older generation, the 40s and above, is saying about the 20s and 30s is that they're basically spoon-fed, okay?
Yes.
And this is something my parents also said too. Now, Korean society, they don't have as many kids as they used to back in the days.
Right.
And so when they have one child, they're gonna baby this child to ends, you know? They're gonna give this child everything. Even my son, like, I feel like I spoiled him sometimes.
Right.
You know, like, I had to save up for a week to buy a pack of Pokemon cards. He goes, I want to buy Pokemon cards, and I'm there buying boxes of them for him. He has everything. I asked him what he wants for Christmas, and he goes, I have everything.
Oh, wow.
You know?
I mean, we are definitely living in an age of abundance, for sure.
And so I feel like when you've been spoon-fed, you don't know when things go tough, you
Right.
give up very quickly.
Yeah.
It's true that, yes, we're bragging about, but, we're able to buy houses and stuff, like buy a car, we have a job. Well, that's because we stuck to our jobs. We don't just quit when things get hard.
That's also true. So I think there's both sides, like different sides of the story. Yeah.
And, that's the other complaint that we always have is like, you guys quit too easily and stuff like that. Instead of, no, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And so there is this generational clash.
And then when that is like, represented from like a boss in your company that has this kind of mindset and is criticizing you, but at the same time is going for girls your age and actually trying to dress like in Stussies or Nike Air Maxes, which is not wrong. They kind of have this like salty feeling. Oh, like he's preaching to us about this and that wealth management. You have to put in more effort, blah, 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 blah. And now he's trying to steal the girls and all that we have, like even our trends. So
I don't know, but like, so I'm 39. I'll turn 39 soon.
Yeah.
And even if I was single, if a girl is in their 20s,
Yeah.
they don't seem like girls.
Oh, yeah. I think that's a normal mindset.
Like they just seem like your niece.
Yeah, it's not even about the age. Like, like hypothetically, even if you were to date like a girl in their early 20s, what would you talk about?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the disparity between the mindset too.
Matcha? You guys talking about matcha? Like I see, for example, this is a very good example of this. Back when I was, fanboying Baby Vox
Yeah.
and Ihori, I was like, oh my goodness, so pretty, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
If I like New Jeans. I'm a fan of Pam Honey.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm attracted to her.
Yeah, exactly.
I see Karina. Karina's very pretty.
Oh, yes, agreed.
I don't go, oh my goodness, she's so attractive to the point where I want to date her. Like they're too young.
Yeah, that's the line.
It's like for me.
Yeah.
But they're categorizing all the 40s.
Generalizing.
And saying all this. So again, that's why I'm a little bit scratched.
Yeah. So I think at the end, the 20s and 30s, when they look at the older generation, especially people in their 40s, right above them, they want people as role models that can be real adults who show maturity, listen sincerely to their struggles, and offer some sort of dignity and substance over superficial youth chasing.
Why is there 108 people tuning in to listen to us right now?
Oh, wow. Maybe they're triggered young 40s that, suddenly...
It's either the young 40s have been triggered or I triggered a bunch of people in their 20s, 30s right now. And they're about, okay, there's a group that's coming afterwards.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Right.
But again, I think there is definitely... we talked about before, well, we didn't talk about it, but there's been gender conflicts.
Yes.
There's definitely a generational conflict.
Yes.
And it's really terrible to categorize and just put everyone into one category just because of their age and how they look, I think is what it is. David?
Yes.
Don't think you're going to stay young forever.
Oh.
Thank you very much for today's topic. It was fun, and I hope everyone was enlightened. Have a fantastic rest of your week. And you chose 장기야 얼굴들 with cheap coffee, 싸구려 coffee. Why?
Because we are struggling over here, and we are salty about the older generation.
You guys are drinking matchas. You know what it is to drink 싸구려 coffee? I know what it's like to drink
coffee. Yeah, we're getting the cheap coffee out there.
Oh, my goodness. Have a good rest of the week. We'll see you on Monday.